Fading light on this weathered bench beside me. Cold hands wrapped around a paper cup. Your summers flicker in the rim's reflection. Empty doorways wait where our laughter used to echo. I whisper truths now to no one listening. I waited, you didn't come back. Your shadow still leans on my shoulder. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited, you didn't come back. Found you first between cracked leather and dust. Wide-brimmed hat, your smile burned through the silence. We were road signs glowing on deserted highways. Reckless promises written across the night sky. But your eyes slid past me in quiet moments. Our trembling breath filled with things we never said. I waited, you didn't come back. A photograph shaking in my restless hands. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited, you didn't come back. On your rooftop, the whole city held its breath. Fingers felt like smoke between my own. You said your dreams lived on another horizon. I nodded like I understood that distance. My silence signed the papers of our leaving. I walk through quiet rooms where your echo softens slowly. Old corners remember us more clearly than I do. Some loves are chapters folded back, never finished reading. I carry you gently now like a healed but tender scar. I waited, didn't come back. Night rain on the pier where our futures vanished. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Your name still moves through my lungs like winter. I waited, you didn't come back. And learning to walk alone is how I love you now. The hardest goodbye is this unfinished silence between us. Fading light on the pier, hold my shadow still. Evening tide pulls softly at the weathered boards. Cold hands in my pockets, trembling breath, salt air. Your name moves through me like a distant wave. I waited where the shoreline swallowed our footprints. You didn't come back, only the dark arrived. Sometimes love is just a lesson written in sand. I watched our summer wash away in silence. You turned into night rain on a cracked street. Sometimes love is just a lesson written in sand. Your laughter once filled that small rusted car. Night roads, open windows, your hair in the wind. We swore the future would never grow old. Now photographs shaking, colors fading in my hands. If I had spoken when your eyes went quiet, maybe your suitcase never touched that door. Sometimes love is just a lesson written in sand. Our endless summer folded into one last goodbye. I watched your outline disappear beneath streetlight shadow. Sometimes love is just a lesson written in sand. Unreturned calls flow like bottles in dark water. Every quiet room keeps your echo breathing slowly. My fall lifts off beneath each ordinary day. I would have held you longer, I know that now. I walk these empty streets where our laughter once lived. Each corner hands me back a smaller piece of you. The hurt grows gentle like night rain on warm stone. I'm learning to stay while everything else leaves. Sometimes love is just a lesson written in sand. Tide pulling through me, taking what I couldn't hold. Waited too long to ask you to stay. Now your absence is the only thing that answers. I would have held you longer through every fading light. Sometimes love is just a lesson written in sand. Let the waves erase your name. Late sun leaking through dusty blinds and fading light. Childhood room, quiet walls holding our younger ghosts. Photographs shaking softly on my trembling hands. Your wild hair frozen, mid-life in a yellowed frame. I trace your face, afraid to press too hard. Every smile feels like glass against my skin. You were fire, I learned how to feel the cold. We were wildfire, running through empty doorways at night. I waited where our shadows used to fall. You were fire, I learned how to feel the cold. Chase sleep away beneath humming city signs. Night rain misted your cheeks, you called it starlight. Our stolen breaths tangled with songs we never finished. Your eyes held oceans, then slowly turned to tide. Silent misunderstandings gathered like storm clouds around us. Heard your quiet distance louder than your words. You were fire, I learned how to feel the cold. We were endless streets and promises under flickering lights. I waited at the corner where you let go. You were fire, I learned how to feel the cold. Sky forgot its color. Your goodbye clung to my coat like heavy smoke. If I had spoken, would your hands have stayed? Or were we already ghosts, rehearsing our exits? I watched you vanish, the crowd swallowing your name. Years turn the sharpest edges of us into quiet bruises. I walk those same streets, counting cracks instead of wishes. Friends say some love only comes to carve its lesson. Maybe healing is carrying you without calling it hope. You were fire, I learned how to feel the cold. Now your echo lives inside these quiet rooms. I waited, you didn't come back. I still wait softer. Our photographs shake and teach me how to stand alone. My fault lives mostly in the words I buried. You were fire, I learned how to feel the cold. I closed the album and let the silence answer back. Fading light through leaves on broken stone. Cold hands trace names in weathered wood. Salt air curls around my trembling breath. This was where your laughter kissed the babe. I waited here till shadows blurred the ground, hoping time would loosen what I drowned. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when the sky burned low. Night rain enough to burn on contact. City nights, your footsteps echoing down wet streets. Unreturned calls hung between our tired mornings. My fall hid quiet in the words I swallowed. Silence grew like ivy on our windows. Every whispered promise thinned and drifted seaward. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when the sky burned low. Photographs shaking in my tired hands tonight. I would have held you longer. Your goodbye still lives in the harbor wind, soft, distant like a song I almost remember. I came here begging the past to move, but the bay keeps every unfinished sentence. Some chapters close with nothing but breathing, just the sound of leaving without doors. Now this bench feels colder than the winter inside me. Your fading picture cuts through the gathering dark. I finally see the ruins were mostly mine. I lost you slowly while I kept losing myself. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when the sky burned low. I taste the salt of everything I never answered. Quiet rooms echo with the names I never said. You shaped the man limping from our broken summer. I would have held you longer, then learned to let you go. I walk away, and the night feels almost lighter. Salty breeze slips in through the open window. Fading light paints dust on the quiet floor. Your laughter rides distant waves I can't reach. My cold hands rest where your body once slept. Photograph shaking softly in this night rain air. I waited in doorway, you already walked past. I held on to goodbye longer than I held you. Night rain remembers what my mouth never said. Empty doorways echo call. I held on to goodbye longer than I held you. Palm trees swayed above our reckless borrowed days. Stars lean close to hear our whisper forever. Your trembling breath drew circles in the sand. You said you were leaving, and I just watched on. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer, but silence grew taller than both our hearts. I held on to goodbye longer than I used. Your suitcase cut the sunrise into quiet pieces. My fall lives inside every word I swallow. I held on to goodbye longer than I held you. Unsent letters sleep inside a cracked drawer. Late calls hung between us like fading light. We learned some loves are waves, not anchors. They carve you slowly, then vanish from shore. I breathe the ache like air I can't refuse. Now the room is smaller than your memory tonight. Each trembling breath counts years since you turned away. I taste both regret and gratitude in the silence. Your leaving hurt me into someone almost new. I held on to goodbye longer than I held you. Those words are the scar I trace in darkness. If I had spoken, I might have changed nothing. Some chapters close softly, still tear through the soul. I watch the restless sea rewrite our old promises. I held on to goodbye longer than I held you. In the fading light, I finally let you go. Fading light slips down the tired skyline. Cracked pavement holds my cold hand steady. Your name hides inside this weathered notebook. Summer breath trembles in the distant traffic. I waited here where our first shadow started. Anniversaries hurt more than I expected. Some memories are meant to fade. Your photograph shaking in my hands. I would have held you longer, whisper less afraid. Some memories are meant to fade. Bare feet sliding on those cold tile floors. Night rain tapping softly on our windows. We promised forever with our trembling breath. knowing forever was smaller than our hunger. Unreturned calls gather like dust in corners. Empty doorways learn the shape of silence. Some memories are meant to fade. Streetlights blur where you once left. I would have held you longer, stayed through every shade. Some memories are meant to fade. Across the street, your silhouette found me. No words spoken, every sorry in your eyes. You turned away, the city swallowed you whole. I felt the last thread loosen between us. Some love survives only as distant weather. Slide down this wall, night pressing on my shoulders. Notebook falling, pages breathing like tired wings beside me. If I had spoken, if I had stayed honest, maybe our ending would still hurt, but cleaner. Some memories are meant to fade, so the heart can learn to be again. I would have held you longer, even through the breaking. Your smile, our lives in a softer corner. I walk away, carrying what didn't destroy me. Some memories are meant to fade. Quiet, I let your shadow loosen gently. Harboring heavy, clinging like an unfinished dream. Cracked wooden bench beneath my tired bones tonight. Your photograph shaking softly in my cold hands. Fading light spills gold across these empty doorways. I waited here, the water kept your secrets. Every small wave whispering what I never said. Some loves only teach us goodbye. Your name still hangs in the night rain. I called you back, the sky stays silent. Some loves only teach us goodbye. We were young, reckless hearts chasing morning over rooftops. Bare feet on gravel, skin scraped but laughing anyway. You were wildfire burning holes through my careful plans. We kissed under stars that didn't know our names. Arguments echoed louder than our trembling breath. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Some loves only teach us goodbye. Your shadow walked off beneath that broken street lamp. I called you back, the night swallowed my voice. Some loves only teach us goodbye. Unreturned calls hang like ghosts in my quiet rooms. I trace your face in fog glass and let it fade. My fault lives small, hiding in these slow hours. I would have held you longer just to hear you breathe. We were a storm pretending we were sheltered. Nowadays fold into weeks on this same harbor bench. I count the ways I lost you and lost myself. Regret doesn't scream now, it waits in every still corner. The past is a tide I finally stopped fighting. Some loves only teach us goodbye. Your footsteps dissolve again in the relentless night rain. I called you back, but you needed yourself more than me. Photographs shaking, I bless the fire that burned us. I waited, you didn't come back, I still remain. Some loves only teach us goodbye. I walk away slowly, carrying our ashes with care. Fading light on a rusted hood, coastal evening. Salt on my lips, your name on my tongue. Empty doorways where our laughter used to echo. Cold hands in my pockets, pretending I'm not waiting. I trace cracked vinyl like a map to yesterday. Every line leads back to you leaving. Night rain falls where your shadow used to stand. I waited, you didn't come back. I waited, you didn't come back. Photographs shaking in my unsteady hands. I waited, you didn't come back. You were wildfire, I was a quiet flame. We burned the boardwalk with careless promises. Laid down us coffee steam, hiding our trembling breath. We planned forever, then fought over missed calls. On that pier our voices broke against the water. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Night rain falls where your shadow used to stand. I waited, you didn't come back. I waited, you didn't come didn't come back. Last night before you left, the sky felt endless. Your suitcase by the door, my courage disappearing. You cried for the future we could not carry. I watched you walk away, said nothing true. My fault lives inside that unfinished sentence. Some stories end before we learn to speak. Morning after, unreturned calls pile like empty coffee cups. I walk familiar streets, haunted by your soft laughter. Every turn held a ghost of your disappearing touch. I began to see the cracks were mostly mine. Night rain falls where our summer light once burned. I waited, you didn't come back. I waited, you didn't come back. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. Now your goodbye shapes the man I'm becoming. I waited, you didn't come back. Thank you for the scar that finally let me heal. Late sun bleeding through these crooked blinds, photographs shaking in my cold hands. Your summer laughter caught in fading light. I trace your face like a closing door. If I had spoken when your eyes went quiet, maybe forever wouldn't feel this small. I would have held you longer. When night rain whispered we were breaking, I would have held you longer. While our fearless promises washed away, I would have held you longer. Salt and jasmine hanging on my memory. You looked at me like I was the world. We thought love could pull us through storms underneath the waves. The cracks were growing. If I had listened to those restless silences, maybe your goodbye wouldn't haunt these rooms. I would have held you longer. When unreturned calls turned into empty doorways, voice grew distant in the dark. I would have held you longer. Us standing in night rain, shivering. You walked the boardwalk into the swallowing dark. I waited, you didn't come back. Wrote you a letter I'll never send. Neon flickering over your tight, unsteady eyes at evening. You said we weren't the same as last summer. Your folded hands trembled away from mine forever. Our endless blue waves froze into quiet winter glass. I would have held you longer. When your trembling breath said we were already over, I would have held you longer. As the tide pulled you past my reaching shadow, I would have held you longer. If I had spoken before the last light vanished, I would have held you longer. Now love is a ghost in these quiet rooms. I would have held you longer, carrying you softly where you can't feel me. Some loves don't stay forever, but never really leave. Late sun spills through the cracked apartment window. Dust hangs slow in the fading light. Cold hands resting where your head once slept. Quiet rooms echo with waves in your name. I trace the stains on these tired walls. Every shadow looks like you leaving again. Some loves are stars that burn too bright. They fade in the night before growing old. I watched you slip past the edge of my life. Some loves are stars that burn too bright. We were two kids chasing a crooked horizon. Night rain steaming off the empty highway. Your wild eyes laughing in the rearview mirror. I waited at red lights, you kept running. You danced on cliffs I feared to climb. I called it caution, you heard it as doubt. Some loves are stars that burn too bright. They fade in the night before growing old. I watched you disappear in the rearview sky. Some loves are stars that burn too bright. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? If I had broken first, would you have trusted? Photograph shaking in my restless hands tonight. Your unreturned calls replay only in my head. I would have held you longer than my fear. I would have held you longer than my pride. The night it ended, the sky bruised purple and orange. Your trembling breath lost inside the crashing dark. You said you needed to find yourself alone. I swallowed forever and offered you silence. Some loves are stars that burn too bright. They fade in the night before growing old. I waited on that shore, you never turned back. My fall lives quiet between each crashing wave. I would have held you longer if I'd spoken. Some loves are stars that burn too bright. I visit you in dreams and let you go. Fading light spills through the cracked apartment window. I sit on the edge of an unmade bed. Cold hands folded, eyes fixed on one photograph. Late summer laughter frozen against this peeling wall. Back when every street felt like forever, before quiet rooms learned our names. We were never meant to stay. We were only meant to break and learn. You were the lesson written in my bones. We were never meant to stay. We used to whisper plans bigger than our town. Night rain on rooftops, your voice chasing shadows. I thought our trembling breath could hold the sky, but unreturned calls between sentences. I waited, you didn't come back. We were never meant to stay. We were only meant to bruise, then grow. You were the mirror held against my flaws. We were never meant to stay. On that cracked pavement, the city humming around us, your fingers almost found mine, then folded away. If I had spoken, would the stars have answered? Or was the ending written in your tired eyes? Some loves are doors, some are passing hallways. I watched your outline disappear into the fading light. Every step you took pulled another future from me. The night swallowed our echoes, left only breathing silence. I finally saw our story was borrowed, never owned. We were never meant to stay, only to teach goodbye. You were the ache that shaped the man I'm becoming. I would have held you longer if I'd known our time. Some loves are wings, not anchors in the storm. We were only meant to break, then walk alone. We were never meant to stay.
Summer slipped away like a fading light. Outside our coffee shop in the empty night, scratched wooden bench remembers what I can't hold. Laughing ghosts in places that feel too cold. Your absence is a silence I can't outrun. I talk to your shadow when the day is done. I waited, you didn't come back. Under starlit promises turn black. I waited, you didn't come back. Some embers die and never turn back. I replay our last words in quiet rooms. Every unreturned call deepens the gloom. city streets still trace your leaving steps. Each corner holds a smile my memory kept. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Or were we already ghosts in the shade? I waited, you didn't come back. Under starlit promises turned black. I waited, you didn't come back. Our forever cracked like glass in night rain. Night rain blurs the edges of this town. Cold hands in my pockets, head bowed down. Some loves don't save you, they teach you to breathe. Trembling breath, learning what it's willing to leave. Beneath that flickering street lamp, I finally broke open, admitting some stories end without words being spoken. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer, but truth came late and the storm grew stronger. I waited, you didn't come back. Under night rain I whispered your name. I waited, you didn't come back. Letting go cut deeper than the leaving pain. I waited, you didn't come back. Now your echo teaches me how to love again. In the fading light I walk on, quietly weathered. Sinking low over this small beach town. Golden haze bleeding through the empty streets. I sit alone by the old record store. Cold hands tracing splinters in the bench. Your name drifts up like smoke I cannot catch. Every memory tastes like salt and metal. I waited in the fading light. I waited in the fading light. Photograph shaking in my restless hands. Night rain on glass, where your face won't stay. Once drew constellations in the sand. Trembling breath, counting stars above our heads. You spoke of cities burning bright with promise. I whispered stay but never made a sound. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Were you already walking toward goodbye? I waited in the fading light. I waited in the fading light. doorways hold the shape of your leaving. You came back once beneath an indifferent moon, footprints dissolving where the tide reached us. Your cold hand brushed mine, then slipped away. No anger in your eyes, only surrender. Some love's a wind, not anchors to hold. They leave you standing still while they keep moving. Now the shoreline feels longer with every lonely step. Shells in my pocket rattle like unfinished sentences. Our ghost song lingers where your laughter used to live. My fault was believing forever meant never changing. That's it. I waited in the fading light. I waited in the fading light. Too late to say I would have held you longer. Too late to cross the canyon between our hearts. I learned to live with the silence you left. Fading light teaching me how to be alone. Somewhere inside the ache is turning into something softer. Fading light on the bench by the road. Cold hands trace a ring I never wear. Night rain smells like salt and distant engines. Your name trembles somewhere behind my teeth. I waited where our shadows used to meet. Street lamp only flickers over empty concrete. Sometimes loving you meant letting go quietly. I held my breath while you walked away. Photograph shaking in a quiet room afterward. I whispered, stay, but only silence answered. We chased sunsets along those broken coastal stones. Your wild laugh drowned out the restless tide. Our fragile promises hid beneath your borrowed jacket. We never named the fear between our fingers. If I had spoken when your eyes were shaking, would you have stayed or only shattered slower? Sometimes loving you meant letting go quietly. I watched your future pulling you from shore. The empty doorway swallowed your last soft shadow. I waited there, you didn't come back. The ring grew heavier than all our summers. I carried it like proof I'd failed you. My fault or fate I never really knew. Every unreturned call rang inside my chest. I would have held you longer if you asked.
Now the bruises of us don't scream, they only ache. I walk those streets alone, counting every missed word. Your absence sits beside me like an old friend. I see who I became inside our ending. Sometimes loving you meant letting go quietly. Under this same tired light, I finally believe it. I release your shadow back into the night rain. My trembling breath forgives the boy I was. If I had spoken, I might have broken you. So I keep our fading light as proof I live. I turn from the water and leave your ring sleeping. Mystic lights, city lights blur like distant oceans. Night rain threads down photographs, shaken in reflection. Quiet room breathes smoke from our spent seasons. Cold hands on the frame, tracing what I've ruined. I waited in this doorway of unreturned calls. If I had spoken, would you still be here? You're gone, but you never really leave. Your shadow sits beside me every night. Your name hangs silent in my trembling breath. You're gone, but you never really leave. I taste that summer, salt and reckless laughter. Sunburned shoulder, sand clinging to our promises. We chased forever down those narrow small town streets. Our silence grew heavier than any coming storm. I watched the cracks, pretended they were nothing. If I had listened, I would have held you longer. You're gone, but you never really leave. Your echo moves through every quiet room. Your ghost turns pages, only we remember. You're gone, but you never really leave. The night you left was softer than my fears. No shouting, just your eyes already somewhere else. Empty doorway swallowed every word I never said. I stayed frozen, my fault pressed into my bones. Too late to chase you through that fading light. Now days fold gently like letters never mailed to you. I walk through our remnants, learning how to breathe alone. Your jacket on the chair holds a tired kind of warmth. I carry these ghosts carefully, they no longer carry me. You're gone, but you never really leave. You live in the pauses between my slow heartbeats. In the night rain tapping soft against this glass. In every almost call I never dare to finish, I whisper your name into the fading light. You're gone, but you never really leave. Some loves fade, but stay forever in the quiet.